Alright, so we're continuing the yellow science base where we left off. Check my audio quick. I think we're doing pretty good. As usual, I completely forgot what I was doing last time. Alright. Oh yeah, we did the petroleum. Yeah, okay, yep. And then we got all the plastic production that we need. Yeah, we got the plastic, the acid, and the lubricant. Let me get my notes here. Right, so it probably makes sense to work on the building the whatchamacallit, the red chips now. We need a lot of those. Give me 1 second here while I get this other thing set up. Alright, take me a second here to remember my bearings here. So, figured out we need 24 factories making the red chips. Yeah, I should probably do that now. And that is... And then some of the plastic gets used for the low density structures. So I'll have to keep that in mind as well. But yeah. So this really isn't that hard, actually. I was thinking we would need more red circuits. So we just need the 24 factories. So I think maybe I should reference my setup that I already have. I don't have any coal. Yeah, I'm just gonna check out my existing base because I already have a pretty good setup there. Oops, back up. Alright, so for the purple science, I did a very similar setup. So this is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's actually 30 red chips. So I guess the math doesn't quite work out as well with that. Alright, so let's figure out how many green circuits we need. So if I'm making, so 6, so I think I need, it's 4 red circuits per second. Yeah, okay. I should just get a notepad. No. Actually, let's do this. Let's make sure we're paused. Okay. Alright, so we need that per second. 4 red circuits per second. Each one is 2 plastic, 4 copper, 2 green circuit. Two plastics, 4 cables. Yeah, 2 green. Okay. So this is for 1 per second. So we need to make this times 4. Let me just verify, because the plastic is already good. Stupid notes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, the plastic's good, but so then 16 cables and 8 green. Per second. So that means, so we need to make 16 copper cables and 8 green circuits per second. But including in that, we need some green circuits on their own. Yeah, we actually need a ton of green circuits. Geez, that's insane. I should probably, yeah, I'll keep those green circuits separate because it's gonna get messy. Because we need 40 green circuits per second to make the blue circuits, and 3 more per second for the flying robot frames. And the batteries don't need them, right? Okay. All right. Yeah, okay, so that's not too crazy. Yeah, okay. So Yeah, so I should actually just make, I should probably just make them all separately. Well, what does this work out to? 40, 51. It's gotta be, yeah, that's way too many, because that would be 30 items, yeah. Because the red belts can only transport 30 items per second, and we're making too many. We could do, unless we divided it among two different red belts. Yeah, that could work actually. So we can have two different red output belts providing the circuits, and that can carry up to 60 second. Yeah, I guess that would work. It's fine. Okay. So yeah, I'll just combine it and just have one facility that makes all the green circuits for some reason. Oops. Okay. And that would require, right, so they make one per second, 2 per second, yeah. .5 craft time, 1 plate, 3 cables. That means in 1 second, yeah, so it's halved, so we need one. That means we would need 26 factories creating these. That'd make 52 per second. And then if it uses 1 iron for each, so we'll need 52 iron per second coming in. Yikes, and we will need an insane number of copper cables. That might actually be the limiting factor here. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so. Given that we need 2 output belts anyways. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, so we'll need a ridiculous amount of iron going in. I guess that was not the end of the world, and cables as well. So we have 26, yeah, we're making 52 circuits per second. So then 3 times 52, so that's 156 cables per second. And the cables are, so one factory makes 4 per second. Let's see, so 156 over 4. Let's see, might as well do a little arithmetic here. So 52 is just 13 times 4, 26. So it's 13 times 3. So 39. Assemblers making cables. No, wait. That can't be right. Or no, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, 39 making cables and 26 making chips. It's an annoying odd number. There's not a good way to divide that up either. Since, yeah, 26 and 39 don't share any factors, well, unless 13, which is hardly a division. Well, so it's a 3-to-2 ratio. Yeah, I guess I'll keep that in mind. So the cables to the green chip assemblers make a 3-to-2 ratio. It's not super clear how to feed that directly, but maybe I could manage it. So I'll keep that in mind. Oh, they just tried that one. Interesting. This is the one right next to the nuclear power plant. Yeah, these bases have gotten really close. Might have to clear that out soon. Alright, so we got that ratio figured out. Thirteen sets. So then we just need the iron input coming in and the copper, and then that will make the greens. Right, and then we need the additional copper cables for the red circuits. But I guess I already know that works out to a 1-to-6 ratio, right? So this makes 4 per second. Yeah, and it consumes 4 per second. Okay. that's looking pretty good. And then we said we needed four red circuits per second. So 24 red circuit assemblers, 4 cable assemblers. Yeah, because 4 times 4 is that makes that 16. And we need 8 of the green circuit assembler, right? And then these all just feed in. These are all of the green circuits that I will ever need for the whole thing. Okay, so what do we need at the end of the day here? So just to clean this up a bit, so we need 24 assemblers for the actual red circuits, 4 assemblers for cables, 4 red circuits, 26 assemblers for the green circuits, and the 39 for the cables for the green circuits. Which is 24 and 26 is 50, plus the 39 makes it 89, so 93 assemblers. Need a lot of green circuits for that. So I basically need still a lot more green circuits. And then I have a thing of gear wheels over here. Yeah, and obviously we have a problem with an iron shortage for some reason. Actually, where is that train? I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, there's the iron. And then we'll need a bunch of inserters too. Alright, this looks like it's enough to get started. Oops. Okay. Dang it. Train's a little intricate for manual driving. Well, let's see. I suppose I should grab one of these copper lines to pull up. Kind of unclear where should I build this? I suppose I could build it right here. I could have it be this main area closest to the iron and copper. I could probably start it here and go like over here in this region. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, so we only need the iron for the green circuits, and then we need copper there as well. So let's start with the copper line. And just have that come this way. Okay, so I guess, do I want to try that to set up with 13 sub bases? I guess I'll give it a shot. Yeah, and then kind of keep track and see how they end up using the copper. This could actually build them even closer to the drop-off station here. Yeah, that's true. I want to just get a feel for how these will look, so we could do some kind of a setup like this where you would have these three making the cables, and then they would feed into these ones, making the circuits. Yeah, I mean, that could definitely work. Let's see, so supposing that these are making it, it would consume 2 plates per second. So 3 would consume 6 per second. Means if we're on a regular belt, I can only do 2 of these per stream. If I do the red belts, then it would I could support what, 4, 36, so I could actually have 5. Yeah. So that's actually a pretty significant quantity. So I think maybe I will do this. Yeah. So I can redesign these to be red belts coming off the train. And then I'll have 3 streams. So it'll be 5 of these stations with 5 each, so 25 total assemblers per stream. So it'll be 5, 5. The last one will only have 3 pairs for a total of 13, so 5, 5, 3. Yeah, I kind of like that. So I'll probably do that, and then the metal consumption would be 2, so 4 per second. Yeah, the iron consumption would be basically negligible. Well, I guess it would be, so 4 per second. I guess it can only support 3 bases using a normal transport belt. 2, 3. Yeah, 6. Or 15. Yeah, just trying to think. So maybe I could even red belt up these, I suppose. Just get a little sample of what this would look like here. Okay, and then the belt can come over and down the side, and then it can even loop around and up here. So that would be 4, 8, 12, 16. So we'd have to do red belted at that point. 20. $24. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so even probably makes more sense to put this on the other side here. It won't really be symmetrical either way, so yeah. This will be for the iron. Oops. Yeah, so that'll come in. Then we'll need this. So we'll need an output stream. And I guess, yeah, it doesn't make sense. We can't really share this line. So obviously the next we'll have the copper line, other one coming up here. We can't really share the iron line though, because it doesn't have enough junction. It doesn't flow fast enough for them to get in anything. So it would take 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. I guess it actually, maybe it could work. Because we would do 2 more. Yeah, actually that could work. Then this other line will just be for the actual outputs. Yeah. I think I'll try testing and see if this works. This might take a little while to get these set up here. Could be actually problematic if these, I wonder if, because do 4 of these actually even populate a belt fast enough? Because these are, they don't really tell you how fast they move. No, so we will have to actually make even faster way place these. Or does the stack inserter make sense for this? No, that doesn't even populate it fully. Interesting. This would work, yeah. Okay. So that's what we need. Alright, that's not bad. So we've got all of this readied up. So this should be working. And then, yeah. I'll just figure out which kinds of inserters I'll need to use. I'll just start with all regulars for now. And then I'm also not super positive how this is going to work with where it splits these, but we'll see. Yeah. So that's kind of what I wanted to test, because if that doesn't work, then this whole thing's doomed anyway. See, and this might be a great time for these medium poles. No. Yeah, it's never really a great time for those, unfortunately. Alright, so I just need to set up the actual outputs. I guess one of those is good enough. Alright. Alright. So the outputs are getting taken up. So now I just want to check. This is getting limited, and it is getting limited on the cables. Right, because those... Right, so The ones that only have the one inserter aren't getting unloaded fast enough. Those should be blue. Those blue. Those blue. Now those are getting moved immediately. These ones are getting moved immediately because I've got two different things grabbing them. And these are plenty of copper. So that uses 2 copper per second. Right, so that's it's 15 factory, so this should be using 30 copper per second. And I guess it is. Yeah. It's hard to tell because it's already maximum saturation. But yeah, it must be because it's moving 30 items per second. Yeah, there's 15 factories, each one's using 2 items per second. Oh wait, what was that? So this actually does, sometimes it is low on cables. Interesting. Although, it's so close though. That's probably fine. Yeah, so that should work. And then, yeah, we're using up all the iron. Each one uses 2. Ten of those. Alright, and then these will get added. 1. And that's, yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 1, 2. That'd be 20. 2, 24. So yeah, so actually this is built wrong. That's why I was getting a little confused. So that shouldn't be there. That'll be on the other side. Okay. So yeah, it looks like this works. Just gonna shut it down. And then hopefully we have a bunch of gears here that I can use, and then we'll get some more red belts. Yeah. Get those red belts set up and then get the other side of this set up. And then this will just be an exact duplication of what we already built, for the most part. And what the heck? Oh, I was gonna say, why is this belt longer? But I just forgot to put one of those. There we go. So then we just need, yeah, so we'll need another belt of the iron coming in here, and then it'll go down. Let's see, I guess this won't be exactly symmetrical because the iron and the copper work at different rates, so the belts are going to be a little different, but it should come downwards. And we've got the output stream here. Oh, dang it, right, yeah, that's not set up correctly. Go. And then yep, and then the third copper stream, which will only be partially utilized. So then we just need so that'll be that. Yeah, so I can just do 3 modules on the edge here, and that should work. Because, and then this line will be the iron, but it'll be feeding 6 modules. of 5 each, which is 6 times 2 times 2 is, yeah, 24, so that's less than the 30. This would be the max. Okay, so that's the correct length. That'll be an output stream. And that is correct. These are correct. Just need to connect this guy. Cleaning up this, and then we should be basically done and ready to kind of test this. Yeah, nice. So yeah, there's the 26 factories making the green circuits, and they each pair of 2 has 3 cable factories. Yeah, looks pretty good. Oh, and I guess, let's see, so this is they make, yeah, each one makes 2 per second. So this actually makes 8, which is actually the exact amount I need for the red circuits. So this little stream here can actually just be for the red circuits. And I can actually have this do the fold as well. To increase the density so it's on both sides. Yeah, so that'll be nice. So this line then here can just feed into the red circuits. And I suppose it would make sense. Yeah, so let's see. So the red circuits. Now I can make that setup. So that was going to be 28 more assembling machines. So 24 assemblers for the red circuits, and then each set of 6 will have 1 cable assembler. So let's see. I suppose, yeah, actually, and then this line here of copper, there should be enough left over. Yeah, there's enough copper left over on this line to do the four facilities to make the cables. So I can actually have just continue that line up here, get the cables coming this way, and then they've got the green circuits coming that way. Yeah, that's not too bad. And I wonder, I guess it should work to continue this with regular belts, I think, because each of these uses 2 per second. Actually, wait, does that make sense? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because these use 2 coppers per second. And if I need 4 of them, that's 8 per second. So I think I can just continue this with regular stuff here, regular belts. Let's see, the only problem is I need to have a good way to get these green circuits out of here. But I guess I can just kind of leave that as it is for now. Just kind of leave a little path in between. See, and actually maybe I should do this the same way I set it up the other place, where I actually space these out a little more. clean up this line since it's kind of right in the way. Yep, alright. So I'll need this green circuit line to come up. Yeah, let me move this guy since having these, well, actually, I wonder if that would work. It doesn't matter that much, actually. I mean, I'll just leave it like that. Then each of these needs to output onto a separate belt. In fact, as well, save as much room as possible. And then along this line is where we actually make these. So these are the ones that make the red circuits. So they will take in, right, and they need, so potentially the plastics and the circuits could potentially be shared. It makes sense to do a splitter here. Yeah. Actually, could have trouble with the way that the plastic works. Because that's not going to be easy to split up since we're making 23 per second, but we're only using 8 of it. Well, that's okay. I think this should work. Yeah, so what we'll do, yeah, this is working. And what we'll do is we'll do a double row here, which is then shared. So it'll be the input with the chips and the plastics, and then the output with the red chips. That'll be shared by this. This one will go here. So we're kind of like weaving different ones together. Okay, that looks good. Just need to figure out a good way to do these outputs. I guess, in all practicality, I'll just have the red chips go output the top upwards here. It'll go, yeah, so that'll work. And then this will be the input stream. Actually, I guess, is it? I guess it's more compact. This really doesn't matter, but that's okay. Oh no, that actually doesn't work because they can't. If I bridge this to here, then this can't flow into it. Alright, well, shoot. Okay. Actually, does this even... Except that's full. Yeah, does this even work that well? Oh, I guess I need the green. Let me check how this works. Because if this just comes in on one row, does it split it onto one row? Yeah, okay, so that works. So then I just need the plastics to come in here. Let's see, so ultimately the red circuits are going into the blue circuit area. And that just needs a bunch more green circuit. How many is that? So 10. I'll just need 10 more. I'm trying to figure out if I want this plastic to come over and down or how that comes in. So let me just set up the blue chip factory here. Seems a little inefficient. Right, but they need the sulfuric acid, which is not great. And we actually have two output. Yeah, I guess we should just split it and then, yeah, so let's do it like this. So we'll do 5 on each side, and then I just want to, so then these green chip ones will have to connect up into this though. Which is not too bad actually. Yeah, that should be fine. We actually need advanced this. They take the acid. They take the acid. We'll just have that come in from outside. And then I guess we just need a area in the middle then. another stream in the middle for the actual output. Right, there's that. So at this point, it's clear that the plastic I guess it can just doesn't really matter, but plastic and then just come right down here. I suppose, in fact, we can even do this. Actually, yeah, let's get the, I never actually got the reds up and running, so. This really doesn't matter, but I'm just going to actually move the reds inserters over a little bit. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Unless, no. There we go. Yep, so now they are all working. Nice. And then theoretically, these ones are grabbing those. Let's see. These might need, let's see, we would need to load 2 per second. So they might need access to might need the blue inserters. We load 20 circuits every 10 seconds. 2 items per second. Yeah. Okay, so now we just need the acid hookup. Yep. So I can't put the thing, the poles there that blocks the pipe. So I actually do have to be a little thoughtful of that. There we go. Okay. There we go. It's kind of funny. So I actually don't, it doesn't matter, but it's funny. So I actually have the plastic crossing over and then this again, whereas I can actually just run the pipe this way. Looks like one of the trains ran out of fuel. I'll have to check that in a sec here. There we go. looks like that's working. And I suppose these are like heavily output locked for a long time, so not super worried about these. But yeah, they're definitely getting all their stuff. Yeah, because these are so slow to make their stuff that they don't need blue inserters. Alright, train is out of fuel. Alright, I guess that guy doesn't have a fuel source. Alright, let's figure that out. Yeah, or wait, I did have a fuel source for that. What happened? So something must have happened to it. Yeah, what happened here? Because you have a thing here. So weird. Oh, right. Because it's completely full, so it doesn't even stop at the station anymore. So I'll just take out those conditions, and that should work. Alright, so we got blue circuits finished, and we're making 1 blue circuit per second now. So let's see, so we did that. And next up we can do, yeah, it would probably make sense to do the flying robo frames. Right, and that'll require the extra green circuits, so see, and then once we get to the actual science, we need 21 of these. I wonder where I should actually put those. I guess it doesn't matter that much. It doesn't make that big of a difference. Huh. I could have them even like right along this line. Yeah, actually that would probably make the most sense. You can have a long row because this is 9, so 20 would probably go right or along here. Then I can just have the blue chips cut across and down, and then the signs itself will go down and out into here, which will be the output train station. So that looks good. So that means the yeah, the flying robo frames. Let's do this. Yeah, and this actually makes sense because the flying robo frames require the electric engine, and that requires the lube, which is up here. One more gun destroyed there. This area is starting to get down a little bit, so the purple dots are the destroyed ones. Starting to get a little dicey, but still fine. Alright, so let's look at, so we've got our green chip source for the electric engines. Let's see, and we will need just one of these per second. So we'll need 10 factories on that. And I really don't know where I want to put these just yet. Because we're going to need 20 factories just making the robo frames. And we also need batteries too. So there's still quite a few things we need to make here. The batteries will be good because we got the acid. Batteries. We actually need 2 batteries per second. So we need 8 factories making battery. Let's take a look at those. So they need iron, copper, and acid. Let's see. So that will be a bit of a stretch. We'll have to get the other copper line all the way up here. Okay. Should be fine. Probably just run it up the left side. Yeah, we might even be close to running out of iron too. I guess it's hard to say. I'm not exactly sure how much we're using. This will be the copper. This will be a fresh stream. Alright, so that should give us everything for the battery. So we need 8 facilities for that. Now let's see, how do I want to lay this out? The battery... Actually, the battery can probably go on this side. So I'm thinking if I do battery over here, then I can do electric engine up here, regular engine up down here, and then yeah. Or wait. Oh dear. Wait, I might have I think I miscalculated this actually. I forgot that the electric engine and RoboFrame require circuits. Oh dear. Let's check this again. Yeah, because we've got the 40. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that's the other problem. So multiple problems I forgot about. So we actually need to double this production. Ugh, damn. Yeah, because we need 2 blue chips per second. Yeah, so that's the first problem. And that's not that bad. I just need to stretch this upwards and redo these paths. But then we're gonna get messed up on our green circuits because we actually need a little bit more because we did those 40 for the blue circuits directly, plus the 8 that are getting used for the red circuits, plus 3 for the RoboFrame. Actually, maybe this is fine. Plus, if we're making 1 electric engine per second, then we need 2 more electronic circuits per second. Per second. So we actually need 53 per second total, which means we need 27 assemblers. And it makes 54 per second. No, it was such a nice number before. That's unfortunate. So then we'll actually need... Ooh, yeah, because then it's not even like a nice multiple of the 13 anymore. So it's... So if we're doing 27 assemblers, that's 3 times 9. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Right. It's 3 times 9 instead of 2 times 13. Yeah, that's a much worse ratio, I think. Yeah, because 27, and then to translate that into the cables, you would do times 3 divided by 2, so then it's not even an integer amount anymore. Might be okay though, because I can just add on 2 extra cable makers onto this line. And then 1 extra assembler. We have 27. So let's make sure these belts aren't overloaded again, just quickly. Because this would make, each one makes 2 items per second, so 2, 4, 6, 8. $12. Wait, are these getting overloaded? That would be... Yeah, 2... Yeah, this makes 2 items every second. I think these belts can't even keep up because... Two items. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah. These thick green ones actually need to be red. Oh, I should do that. Gosh, right when I thought I didn't need any gear wheels anymore. Alright, so first off, let's just start moving this. Let's see, so 1, 2, 5. So it'll be 1 here, 2, 3, 4. And I suppose if I'm going to the trouble of moving the whole thing, probably just have the blue stream coming down and out. Yeah, because there's plenty of room down there still, so. Do that. I just want to do that. And then, yeah, if that's the case, plastic. Can come right up to here and then down. Oh, I suppose it doesn't matter, but obviously the plastic doesn't need to have anything to do with the blues actually, but this doesn't hurt anything either. Okay, it's looking good. get the reds in there. Actually, I think I can reset the electrical poles here. Alright, that's good. Nice. And then, yeah, you can see the problem with these belts not being fast enough. Well, actually, I wonder if I can... suppose I can rearrange this so that I don't need to use red tunnels. So I'll need one here, though. suppose I can still avoid it here as well if I move this. There we go. So that should be good now. So this should be able to work at maximum speed then, once it comes down to it. So now we can move back to figuring out where to add the extra assembler for this, and that'll probably just be right here. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. These consume 2 per second. $24 per second. So this can still grab some of this iron. Now let's just do it this way. I can just take the iron from here, and that's just a lot cleaner actually. Is the correct setup already? Okay. Okay. Alright, so now we're at the correct amount of green circuit production, and then I'll just need have these guys go up. Now those can then combine. Well, actually, I guess they don't really need to combine. Maybe they should. Yeah, I suppose for balancing purposes, it makes sense to just use one of these. And that'll then get split off to the electric engine and the robo frame. And I think the way I'll want it to work is to do regular engine here, if it fits, electric engine up here, battery here, and then the flying robo frame here. So let's see if that'll be close to working. So for the engine, we need one electric engine per second, which means we need one engine per second, which means we need 10 factories for engines. And they're a little annoying because obviously they have a lot of prerequisites. Alright, but that's not too bad. That doesn't take up that much space. And we'll need 10 for the electric engine as well. And they're just rough locations. And then we need 8 factories to make batteries. And then 20 for the robo frames. Let's see. And then the robo frames will require, yeah, they have 4 inputs. So I can probably do the steel and the electric engine combined on one belt. This doesn't really matter that much, but yeah, we can just do steel and electric engine combined on one belt, and then separate belt for the battery, separate belt for the circuit, and then a separate belt for the actual output. This would probably be the cleanest. Actually, this could go downwards, potentially. 20 factories is kind of a lot. Let me actually place the ones for the science as well. Yeah, actually this will probably be fine. Oh yeah, there's a good amount of space here, I think. So line up with this one, we can have it basically go here. And the output would just flow. Let's see if this was the belt line. And then for the inputs, I mean, we can do processing unit and the robot frame on the same line, and then another one for the low density structure. That'll be 1 belt, 2 belt, and then the placer here. Yeah. Even go 1 unit lower. 2. And we need 21 of these, so 1, 2, 3. Ah, right, but then this messes me up. Okay. So we have to go out again. So there's 21. I mean, we can basically start these immediately afterwards. Although it might get a little goofy. We'd want to have these would be outputting the robo frames onto the outside of the belt, right here. So we'd want to connect this onto the other side. It's unfortunate. Well, actually, no. We can do that smarter. So we can just do. We'll just have it cross over. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. There's 5, and all the rest 15 for a total of 20. So these are for the robo frames. And the outputs will be this. And yeah, inputs should still work, right? Yeah. Alright, that looks pretty good for a basic layout. And then, so these circuits will need to go here and here. So I might as well toss these into position. Not. And that's max distance as well. Let's see, and I I say for this? So the circuit is on its own, then the battery combines onto the electric engine. So if the electric engines are outputting, this doesn't really matter where exactly they output from. Yeah, I can basically have the batteries output like this, and then have the electric engine come into it like that. So this should be on the inside, so that'll connect onto there. Which means the green circuits should go like that, and actually, no, that's fine. Okay, now let's look at the situation for the batteries, because they might be a little goofy to set up here. Let's see, so if we're outputting onto one stream, what does these require again? So these require Alright, yeah, oh right, these are chemical plant. Gosh, dang it, alright. Yeah, so we'll need the acid coming on both sides. And then we just need copper and iron, and these are, yeah, so I can probably just combine a copper and an iron flow, run that through the middle. Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, actually, in this location where it is right now is probably just fine. In fact, I wonder if I should just even make it even more, yeah, it's actually just simpler to just do one row of it too. Let's see, and then they require one, yeah. go. And then outputters. There, so I'll put the batteries onto the far side of the belt, which will come down here on the left side, and then we can add the electric engines to the right side. And actually, yeah, I guess since we're having the lube pumping in on this side, we'll probably just output them this way. I guess I'll double check that in a second though. Okay, so now let's get these set up. Electric. Those are going to be assemblers 2s. I guess, yeah, you know, technically, let me actually do the engines first, the regular engines, because they have more prerequisites that I might be worried about. Actually, I guess I'll just look at one of these. So, right, so they only need engine, circuit, lubricant. So the lubricant will come from the top. Circuits should come from and the engines should come from the bottom. I guess I could just, yeah, I can just combine the streams. So I guess in theory it'd be nice if it lined up like that. Or wait, so then the engines will output, and they should come. To there. And that stream will be good to go. And then that'll be the output stream. I guess this whole thing should move down one. And then, so yeah, those will be there for now, and then we'll check how the engines are gonna be. Yeah, I guess they don't matter that badly either. We could like combine the steel plates and iron gear wheels, potentially. Yeah. So we'll just probably just do one row of pipe and then one row that has steel plate and gear wheels on the bottom, and then we'll have the engine's output up top here. Let's see, and then the frame also requires steel, and we'll probably end up with a lot of steel. So I might just, yeah, let's actually send this stream to there, and this stream will be for the engines then. Actually, hold on. So that'll be the easier one, obviously. So let's worry more about the iron situation. Now, we don't need iron for anything else, really. So all of this then can be used. All of this can be used for the engines. And we can actually do along here, we can do the gear wheels and the pipes. So if we're making one engine per second, we need 2 pipes per second. And 1 gear wheel per second. And pipe is created, one factory makes 2 in a second. So we just need 1 pipe factory and 1 gear wheel factory. We actually need half of a gear wheel factory, so that's not too bad at all. Let's see, so it actually would make sense to have, yeah, let's do it like this then. So we'll do the pipe on this bottom row, gear wheel will come up here, and then and then the steel will hook in from above. Let's do, I guess I don't need this to be like super long. Although let's give it enough space. Yeah, let's give a little section here because I want to be able to thread these steels over to the side at some point. Let's maybe just do it like that. Just move over by 1 more. So yeah, I'll just juke that over to the side, and then 1, 2, 4. fact, let's just move this whole contraption back. Okay, so there we got our stuff here. I might have to do, but I don't remember if I have to do blue inserters for that or not. I guess I do, because I've been doing gear wheels this whole time and never fast enough. Right, because that uses 2 per second. There we go. So now we can get these guys in position. Alrighty, so that should be batteries and engines. Yep, and the correct amounts. Then we just need, okay, we also need then the steel. And the circuits. Alright. Circuits. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so I think the steel, yeah, we'll just have to have the steel come down this side, that'll be fine. And I suppose I can probably just, well, I'll just use a separate steel line because I think we're going to have plenty of steel when it's all said and done. So now I probably should so this moves to the side here. I forgot just how many inserters all this requires. Dang it, you know, I forgot that I would need to have the reds on the bottom. Gotta just complete this for the aesthetic value. Okay. Then we need, yeah, in and out. Should work, yep. Nice. Okay. So now it would make sense to connect up the blues to here. Okay, possible, well, not ideal situation, because this is going to make it hard to feed in the, well, I guess it's fine. We can just feed in the other piece from the other side. Low density structures. Get the outputs. Go, so now we'll grab these. These will grab the low density structures from the far left belt, which I have coming in from a place I haven't made yet. These are the outputs. These, of course, are the ones that actually make the yellow science. And then here are inputs. Not bad. Alright, now we just need something for the low density structures. Oh, you know, actually, this is actually not a slight problem, actually. So, just realized this is unbalanced, I think, because these there's like these 10 chip makers that are feeding the 10 blues on this side, and I don't think they're able to actually create enough. Because they are making... Or is it enough? Maybe it is, because they would make... So there's 10 chip factories, so they're making 20 chips per second. Of these, so they are consuming 20, so they actually are consuming exactly the amount that's coming in, which actually simplifies things a lot, because now I can get rid of this construction there. Alright, so anyway, so that's actually fine, even though it looks, well, it definitely doesn't look like it's working, but it should be working. I suppose that it is... I suppose that it will continue to be weird because the amount being made is exactly the amount being consumed. There's never any extra. So I guess if I jumpstart it by loading these up with a bunch of extra, then they should be fine. Because they'll always basically break even and they'll never fall behind, but they'll never catch up either. Make that look a lot cleaner now as well. Yeah, excellent. Okay. So now I think I just need to do the low density structures. And for that, we need so we need the plastic, steel, and copper. Now, fortunately, we already do have this copper line up here. That's the... Is that the last of the copper then? Yeah. Okay. I'll take this steel, bring that over. And then I gotta figure out a way to split off this copper. Actually, where do I even want to have to be built? Maybe I can even reuse that. No, because they're alright. So the big difficulty with this is that we need 60 factories, which is ridiculous. Huge amount. Just going to take up a lot of space. I suppose. We could do like 2 rows. Yeah, we should probably do, yeah, like 2 rows of 30. Yeah. So I'll probably do like 2 rows of 30, and they'll be lined up here. The input's going down, and then the output's going, well, actually, because the outputs have to line up with this. Well, I'll probably take a break here, but thanks for watching. Looks like we ran just about 3 hours. I'll upload this to the YouTube, and if you're watching on the YouTube, you can also check out the live stream on Twitch. But yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good evening.